guys, Samia here, wedding and portrait photographer, and in this video I'm going to be doing something totally different than I usually do. I talk a lot about on this channel building a photography business, being a photographer, all those things, but today I want to talk about the best makeup products I've found that make you look good on camera. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe because I come out with 2 new videos every week and you don't want to miss the next video. The first thing when it comes to looking good on camera is actually getting your skin to look shiny and consistent. And I think the thing that most of my clients and people I photograph miss the most is that you're used to just putting makeup on your face, right? So with photography, you're actually usually getting a lot of your neckline, even if like my shirt, my neck doesn't show in this shirt, but most shirts, you're actually getting a lot of your neckline, your neck, sometimes your arms, your whole hand, all of those things are actually showing. And so makeup goes beyond just on your face to look good on camera. So this is my favorite product. It's called Body Blur. It's literally amazing. It's made by Vita Liberata. I actually heard about this product from Carly Bible, who's a huge makeup artist here on YouTube, and she always looks flawless in her Instagram photos and in her YouTube videos. So I was like, how does she look so flawless? Like literally she looks like she has no wrinkles. And she swears by this product, and it is a little bit expensive. So it's $40 for this size bottle, but I have had this for a year, and I film all my YouTube videos, I take all my own photos. Every time I do Instagram reels, whatever, I put a small dime amount on my face to get it matching my neck, and then I do a lot on whatever body part is showing. So this is great, especially if you're doing like boudoir or anything where your skin's showing a lot. It's amazing. So just buy it and then you'll realize what I'm talking about. I'll link this down below. You can get it at Amazon and you can also buy it at Ulta. Okay, so that's for your body. So let's talk about your face. So for foundation, the main thing I tell people when I am gonna photograph them is do not put any powder on your face at all, because lenses pick up every single tiny crevice of your face, and you might think you're looking more smooth in person because of the powder, but I actually can always see the powder on camera. So stick with liquid and blend it like you've never blended makeup before. So the best products I found that blend flawlessly into your skin is if you first apply lotion or moisturizer like a lot and then let it absorb. And then the 2 products I have here, I have 2 options. So one is the Bye Bye foundation made by It Cosmetics, and this is an expensive one. Again, I'm sorry, this is $50, but this one is Fit Me Maybelline. It's like $5, and what you want to get is the dewy and smooth look. So these are kind of the same to me in terms of photographing on camera. This one's $50 and this one's $5. The only difference is that this one actually stays on longer, but for a photo shoot, this one is perfect. And what I actually like about these 2 things is that this one, you don't have to actually build it up as much. It kind of is pretty solid coverage. And this one, you do have to put a lot of layers on. So if you're going for a completely kind of natural, like you don't have makeup on, but you want to look flawless and like skin flawless, this is a really good one. And then if you want a little bit more coverage and a little bit more build up, this works too. But with anything with makeup in your face, if you want it to show that you're wearing makeup, you need to apply double what you apply in person. So you won't look how you look in person on camera. It'll be a less dramatic version. So I actually have a ton of makeup on my face right now, and I don't think it really looks like I have that much makeup, but just to make it look like I have any makeup, I actually have double the amount of makeup that I regularly wear outside of my house. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with foundation. And then also what I found is try to stay away from full coverage foundation. I know this sounds like backwards, but building up on a minimal coverage foundation actually looks more flawless than completely covering your face, because what happens when you use a really thick foundation and you really cover like your face, you lose that definition in your face and like the shadows. If that makes any sense at all. So like the MAC Studio Fix is like my go-to foundation when I'm going out to like a party, because it's like a thick, really good foundation, but on camera I look like I don't have any facial muscles. So these 2 are my go-to for all photos because it's easy, it's quick, and you can build them up as you go, and they last for the photo shoot. So this next thing is concealer. So be careful with the concealer, because this is what happens. So you put your foundation on and it looks all smooth and everything. Anytime you are doing something to a certain part of your face that you're not doing something to another part, you are breaking that consistent smooth look. So in person, you know, we like to like highlight, you know, I usually put this under my eyes because I look exhausted most of the time, and then I contour, you know, this part. Whatever you do with your contouring and changing the coloration is gonna really show. So I would just, I recommend using this if you do have like dark under eyes like I do, or like bags, but just be careful and just put a little bit on. Okay, so I forgot to talk about this. So this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and it is $10. You can buy it at Ulta. I'm looking at the camera over there. Ulta, Walgreens, I mean the laptop, or Walmart. So it's $10, really good concealer, lasts a very, lasts a while. Let's talk about highlighter, blush, and bronzer. So highlighter is a game changer. If you do your highlighter well, it will show up on camera. The only thing is the same with the foundation thing, twice as much as you think you need if you want it to show up on camera. But highlighting, I think, is a great way to add that definition into your face, especially if you've blurred your face, kind of like I just explained, with like a lighter foundation. And you can really highlight your face. So highlighter is great. Bronzer is good if you know what you're doing. So the bronzer has to be the right color. The only problem that comes up with bronzer is when like my brides or bridesmaids that I'm photographing or people I'm photographing pick a bronzer that is too orange. That's going to show up on camera and that's going to throw off the whole thing. So you can use bronzer if you know what you're doing and if it's the right color. So this is my favorite product for bronze highlight blush. I've had this for like 2 years. It's the Becca whatever, Becca something. I'll link it down below. I think blush is essential to putting some more color back into your face. So I usually recommend picking a blush that is going to be the same or close to the same as your lip color. Lip colors. Okay, so lipstick. Okay, lipstick is the most difficult thing because you need a lipstick if you're getting photos done of you, and it has to be, my recommendation, this is my YouTube channel, I could say my recommendation, the same color actually as your lips already are, because that's what makes your photos look like you. So when I've gotten feedback from people I've photographed over the years and say I just don't feel like myself, it doesn't look like myself, usually the lips were too dark. So you don't want to do a bold lip like a red unless that's like specifically the look you're going for. But if you just want like fresh new photos of you or things like that, go with a lipstick that is exactly your color. And but why would you do it exactly your color? Because then how would it show? It's about the definition and the texture of your lips. So chapped lips are like the worst thing for your photos. Like it's the most difficult thing to edit, and it's like, so if you go to edit from the technical side, I actually have to blur your lip to get rid of chapped lips, and it never looks right because your lip was not photographed properly, and so it's now just like blurry, and it's not something that's easy to edit. So if you're like me, also what happens is when you get nervous, you lick your lips, and then if we're doing outside, like most of the photo shoots, your lips get chapped. So if you, if that's the case, which tends to happen a lot, especially if it's a little bit windy out, your lips are gonna chap fast. So you need either to bring a lip scrub with you, and I'll link my favorites down below. I don't have it with me. A little lip scrub, you just scrub your lips like 10 minutes before we start, and then apply some moisturizer and a good lipstick. By the way, I would recommend just going super cheap with lipstick. This one is Heather Shimmer. This is like my lip, literally I think it's my lip color. So I'm wearing lipstick right now. It doesn't really change the color, but it just like, I mean this is a video so it's different from photography, but this is Rimmel London, which I think is made by L'Oreal. I'll link this down below. I'm pretty sure this was like $5. So it can be super cheap. You just want something that helps with the texture of your lips, if you know what I mean. Okay, eyeshadow. So for when it comes to everything with the eyes, my usual go-to recommendation is to keep it nice and bright, because like I said with everything else, when you get in front of the camera, you want to still look like yourself, and you want all this makeup to be enhancing your face and not changing how you look, because then you might not like the photos because you don't look like yourself. So unless you are going for a bold, dark, smoky black look, like that's the photo shoot we have designed, unless it's that, you need to be sticking with a light, and I usually recommend white or cream, not a brown, because what happens with photographing eyes is I can actually usually see your eyelid when you're looking directly at me, and if it is a darker color than your skin, it's actually making your whole eye look darker, and in person that might look nice and beautiful and like, oh, you have some nice brown eyeshadow, but on camera it actually tends to darken this part of your face, and you usually look, in my opinion, you look like you're more tired than you are. So any eyeshadow that is white or off-white or cream, just kind of similar to like the lip thing, it's like close to your eye color, but it's getting that texture nice and soft. So like for me right now, I always wear white eyeshadow in these videos. Sorry, in these videos, like my eyeshadow is pure white, just to make my eyes pop, and I feel like that looks normal. Like I don't think it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow. Maybe it does, that I told you, but that makes my eyes look more awake than they actually are. So my favorite palette, just for eyeshadow in general, but this doesn't have to be for photography, is the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is $27. I love Jaclyn Hill, so I had to buy this palette, but it has all these colors, and you don't need all these colors. I just use the whites up here. So any white eyeshadow will do. You guys are gonna hate me. I usually recommend people don't wear eyeliner because it just like changes the, I know this sounds crazy, but just trust me, it changes the way your eye shape looks on camera, if that makes sense, because what eyeliner is doing is lining your eye, and on camera it looks like that is your eye line, if that makes sense. So it kind of just messes up your eyes, in my opinion, unless you're doing it exactly right. And by exactly right, I mean do not put any on the bottom, unless if you're going for like a bold, serious, dark look, that bottom is gonna really darken the entire look of your eye. So the waterline, if you have eyeliner there, I don't wear any eyeliner in my video, any YouTube video you'll find I will never wear eyeliner, because it's actually gonna darken and make me look tired. So if you're gonna wear any eyeliner, I would keep it very, very thin and only do it on top, because it's the same as with the eyeshadow. Anytime you're darkening your eyes already look a little dark just on camera. That's how it always happens. So you just always wanna keep brightening this area of your face. So careful with the eyeliner. Definitely don't do double the eyeliner like I said with every other product. Eyelashes, even if you have really long eyelashes, they just are a difficult thing to actually show up on camera. So I recommend people get the blackest black eyeshadow you can find, even if your eyelashes are kind of light and they're lighter, like they're blonde or brown, they're not gonna show. So they have to be black just to even have a chance of showing. Blackest black mascara you can find. I like the L'Oreal Telescopic. It's like $10. And then what I usually recommend to do is apply a lot of it, and apply it like, you know how you can apply mascara like just like this? Apply it in the way that you actually blink through it and swivel it up to get that definition into your eyelashes. And also I usually recommend applying 3 or 4 mascaras. So the same as with the foundation thing, whatever shows up in person, like it's half of it will show up in camera. So you want to have like double the mascara that you usually wear. And usually in person, most people I photograph, when I tell them this, their eyeshadows kind of look a little crazy, eyelashes look a little crazy and like way too much mascara, but on camera it looks normal. So right now I'm actually wearing 4 mascaras, and you can barely see my eyelashes. And my eyelashes, I feel like they're not long, but they're not short, they're just average. But I'm wearing 4 mascaras, and look, you can barely see them. So literally 4. So I hope this was helpful. Sorry if I rambled too much about any of the products, but I will link all of them down below. Make sure to subscribe if you want more makeup tips, kind of if I come up out with more makeup tips or tips on looking better on camera. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you also leave a like if you like this video and a comment down below if you're going to try any of the products that I mentioned. All right, bye.